Ahoy lads and ladies, my name's Hampy, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some more VGC Season 5 ranked double battles on the ladder. We're going to just hop into the queue, see what we can find. We're playing with the Halucha team that you've seen in the last few videos. Today is the day before the tournament. Figured I might get a couple of practice battles in beforehand. And tournaments over the weekend, I'll get some footage for that probably over the next week. I'll release that, and then hopefully I've got a new team for you guys. I've got something in the works. It's got a couple of ideas to try, but there's one I'm definitely pretty keen on at the moment that I'm going to try and make work over the next week or so. Playing on, probably try it out on Showdown. Alrighty, and we found our first opponent, Jerod, or Jerod. Whatever, but they're playing a very straightforward team with Togekiss, Excadrill, Tyranitar, Mimikyu, Rotom-Wash, Dragapults. That's a very standard looking team where we go with Excadrill and Lapras, and we bring Conkeldurr and Hawlucha in the back, and they're ready to go too, so let's just jump into it. But that seems the pretty standard way to go about this team. We might have come up against this exact same team before, I'm not sure. But that's a cool trainer card. In the, what's the Spikemas Stadium, I think it was there. Some cool flashing going on, but yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Trainer card battle. So we've got an Excadrill Tyranitar versus my Excadrill Lapras. So we can expect Sand Rush Excadrill, so we can expect their Excadrill to be faster. And the play here, what have we got in the back? We've got Conkeldurr in the back. The play here is to protect our Excadrill, is to just straight up switch it out into Conkeldurr here. And we're gonna take a shot at this Excadrill while we're going for our troubles, eh? We'll see if we can break a possible focus sash on that Excadrill. The Tyranitar likes to hold on to a weakness policy, but there has been some interesting Tyranitar sets popping up lately since the Champions Cup. There's been a lot of power band. There's been a bit of focus sash going around on the Tyranitar sets with some max speed to outspeed the Lapras. So I don't think we'd have a switch out on their side. But we have an Iron Head into the Lapras. And a Superpower into the Lapras. Oof! Oof! Ooh, she survives, but she's not looking pretty. Flinched and couldn't move from the Iron Head. That's unfortunate. But we do have Conkeldurr here with a burn. Plan to bring in Jeff Birdie here. This is looking interesting. We have to divert from the original plan, I think. Yeah. We also have to we have to make a read, I think. Does the Tyranitar switch out? Is the question here. Do you think the T-Tar switches out? If the answer is yes, then we Ice Punch that slot. If the answer is no, then we go for the Mach Punch. But I'm of the mind of it switches out after that attack drop and defense drop from Superpower. And we're going to Max Knuckle the Excadrill. Made the call. Togekiss comes in. Made the call. We make that read. Excadrill going to Dynamax, probably a Steel Spike. So that's going to give that Togekiss a bit of a boost, but hopefully we give our Conkeldurr a bit of a boost before we should give our Conkeldurr a Max Knuckle boost before before it attacks. And that's the kind of read you have to make sometimes when you're behind. I feel like it was a fairly obvious switch in after the superpower there. He goes for the Steel Spike, probably into the Conkeldurr, which we survive quite handsomely. We're gonna knuckle that Excadrill. It's not gonna do. Ooh, that is gonna do a lot. So that's probably a Focus Sash Excadrill here. Ooh, it was a crit. There you go. And Conkeldurr's gonna get an attack boost. Hopefully, like we negate their defense boost here. It does a lot. It does enough, I think. That Togekiss kind of has to go for a follow me. If it doesn't, we get double KOs. Because we can Mach Punch that Excadrill. I even think a Max Airstream looks good here, right? So we can get some more speed up. If we can force that Tyranitar in before the sand goes down, that'd be quite excellent. So Excadrill's gonna go first unless we have a follow me. There we go. Had to be done, but because he's going to target down the Conkeldurr again. But we have enough to KO. We have enough to KO this Togekiss here. If we can KO their Excadrill, our Excadrill should be the fastest thing on the field. Because their Excadrill's in the red as well. Here is the thing. Like, it's obviously a Sandrush Excadrill. Sends out the Mimikyu. As his last Pokemon. So we're going to protect our Excadrill here because it's probably going to get max quaked. Unless, of course, our Lucha's faster, but I don't think one max Airstream boost outspeeds double speed Excadrill. And they're at +2. We need a Knuckle. We have to Knuckle. Like, they could max guard. That'd be a clever play by them. But what I'm hoping will happen here. Oh, there you go. They're doubling the Excadrill because he was hoping to break the Focus Sash, I think. Max Quake. So this isn't horrible either. Because next turn we have a +1 Excadrill. With Mold Breaker. They have special defense boosts, but they have no defense boosts. So our Excadrill should be the fastest thing on the field here. Well, actually, Hawlucha should be the fastest thing on the field. Jeff Birdie. You can expect a play rough out of that Mimikyu, but here I think the play, because Excadrill's +1, it should just KO Tyranitar with an Earthquake. Because we are max attack. We're not adamant, we're jolly, but we should be able to KO with the Earthquake, and we will, I think we'll Thunder Punch with the Lucha, because it will go straight into the Disguise. That's fine. Because we'll see if he realizes that Excadrill's the threat here. But it may be too late. Excadrill's the fastest thing on the field. It may be too late. It may just KO. +1 Earthquake. Bam. Sandstorm's over. And we've got the big +2 close combat to finish it off. We take those wins. This team does have a very strong matchup against Sand. Like, Howlucha is super strong against the Sand, and we made that correct read, turn 2 on the Togekiss switch in. That put us in a very good position. From there, it was pretty smooth sailing, but that's the power of, you know, being able to call a switch correctly. Because we Drain Punch that slot, we're not in a great way. At the same time, you could like double the Excadrill slot there. That could have gone a similar way, but getting that Togekiss down for free was very handy. Getting maximum value, we got close to maximum value out of that Conkeldurr. We got an Ice Punch off, which was the right play to make at the end of the day. Okay, we find our next opponent, Oni-chan. And they're packing an Incineroar and a Venusaur, Indeedee, a Boltund, a Conkeldurr, and Corsola. Or is that... Yeah, that's Corsola. Corsola is... I don't like Corsola. But do you know who looks sneakily good in this matchup? Chandelure. Sylveon also looks great. Excadrill looks good. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring Sylveon and Excadrill. Then we're going to go for Chandelure and Howlucha in the back. And we're going to try our hardest to catch a fighting move off that Conkeldurr, because I'm expecting a Conkeldurr lead here. That's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and catch. We're going to try and make a good switch in play. But we've got Boltund Indeedee instead, which is different. And we've got Sylveon Excadrill. And that's the Trick Room Indeedee, mind you. That's a male Indeedee, not a female. So that doesn't get Follow Me. But we do have just double, you know, we just have double ups here. But I'm tempted to protect the Excadrill because I don't know what's going on. Like, does Boltund? No, can't carry Fake Out. Probably carries Nuzzle, which doesn't work on Excadrill. Does he have a switch? Yeah, he'd have to have a... He doesn't have a good ground switch unless, like, Corsola has Levitate. I'm thinking a Hyper Voice comes out. I'm tempted to Earthquake, but I think I'm just going to protect Excadrill here and see what happens. Like, out goes the Indeedee. In comes the Corsola. Okay. Boltund's using Charm. There you go. He's trying to lower our attack stats. So we can Hyper Voice. And that'll do it. That's done a bit. I think we can Hyper Voice again here. And we want to Iron Head that Corsola. We want to just get rid of that thing. We don't know what it's going to do. Ooh, there it goes. Ooh. We might not KO that now. Could have protected... Probably should have just protect Earthquake. That would have been the correct play, obviously. But we get the Boltund down, that's enough. And the Corsolas might be activating Trick Room. Flinched and couldn't move. Well, that's handy. Brings out his own Conkeldurr. I am super tempted to Dynamax Sylveon here. What's he got in the back? Oh, well, Sylveon's at -1 at the moment. No, neg 2 actually at the moment. So that's actually a very safe play to bring in the Conkeldurr. But what we might do here is go for a Yawn on that Conkeldurr slot. Actually, no, we're going to go for the third Hyper Voice, just in case that Corsola has some sort of recovery move. And we're going to switch in. We're going to try and catch that fighting move with the Chandelure. We're going to try and hopefully catch a Max Knuckle here. Conkeldurr's used Detect. Alright. Alright. So Sylveon's going to Hyper Voice. Hopefully neg 2 Hyper Voice is enough. But it's not. Hyper Voice goes disabled. Strength Sap comes into the Chandelure. There's the heal. But that doesn't necessarily matter because Chandelure is a special attacker. Conkeldurr's a Flame Orb Conkeldurr. There you go. So, here, what do we do? Our Sylveon's been basically neutered. Right? It's not going to do too much to this Conkeldurr, I don't think. The question is, does he try and target it down? I think now is a good time to Yawn into that slot, and we're going to go for the Shadow Ball into the Corsola. Because unless this Conkeldurr's packing Rock Slide, it can't really hurt us. Indeedee comes back out. I think Indeedee's a normal type Pokemon. So that is not going to work. That's a good switch. Wasn't thinking of that. That's a very good switch. But I'm very scared to bring in... Ah. Why did Yawn fail? Oh! He's burnt. Gee. That was, that's a bit of a mistake by me, isn't it? But, how many turns have we had? Is that the 4th or 5th turn? I want to check. I'd like to know how much, if we've got Psychic Terrain still. Because if we don't have Psychic Terrain, like Psychic Terrain goes down at the end of this turn. It's still up, I believe. Like, it's still up. The Sandstorm went down and all that sort of stuff. So Psychic Terrain must be finished at the end of this turn. Yes. And I protected my Sylveon last turn. No, I didn't. I yawned. So this turn is a double protect. Because that Indeedee doesn't carry Follow Me. However, I will say that Indeedee probably is super duper... Oh, Conkeldurr's max guarding too, so this turn's going to be a complete wash. Oh, Trick Room. Okay. That's clever. That is clever. This Indeedee can use Trick Room, can't it? Yes. Yep. Okay. Weirdness disappeared from the battlefield. Here's the thing. I still think we gotta go for it here. Actually, do we though? Because I don't think a fighting move's coming into this Sylveon slot here, right? If Conkeldur's his big bad, then it might be, and like we're under Trick Room, it might be worth to not do that. And even if it does, we still get our Sylveon back. I think we just Brave Bird the Conkeldurr here. Hawlucha might get doubled into though, that could be a problem. Here goes the Rockfall. That's probably going into the... Oh no, that's in the Lucha slot. Oof! Just straight up KOs. Okay. Rough beats. Well, that's not gonna... Does that do anything specific? Is a question I need answered. No. So the Conk's no longer Dynamaxed. We've seen Max Guard. We've seen Max Rockfall. So it's got Rock Slide, Protect. We can assume Drain Punch. We should probably assume Mach Punch. We should probably assume Drain Punch, right? So the play here is a Protect on our Excadrill and a Dynamax on the Sylveon because of the Pixelate. Is it Pixelate, the ability? Yep. Makes it into a makes this Max Strike a Max Fairy. Which, this might have been smarter to target the Indeedee down, actually, now that I'm thinking of it. Ooh. You have to be flexible when it comes to when it comes to wins, but this is definitely something you I don't think we've featured Giant Sylveon on the channel yet. There goes the Detect. But this should still do a bit of damage, right? Problem is now... Ooh. Problem is now... He's got a chance to Muck Punch me down. Which, yeah, if I had it targeted the right way... it's Misty Terrain, not Psychic Terrain. So... Imprison. Okay. So... Can't use any moves we share with Indeedee. Which... How many turns of Sandstorm are left? One. Bummer. So I don't think Excadrill survives a Guts boosted Muck Punch. I think we've got to go for it. So Protect is sealed. Fair enough. Can we go for Rock Slide? We can, but that's not going to do anything. We go for Iron Head and hope that it KOs. Oh well. Yeah, we go for the Indeedee here, right? That's the right play to make. Because, yeah. Oh, he just goes for the Drain Punch. Bam. You couldn't double up. Guess we should have, but no. That's fine. Conkeldurr's, like, Sylveon beats Conkeldurr. That's what we've got to remember here. Alright? So, if we can take out this next Pokemon in the next turn, we should be able to win the game. There's one more turn of Trick Room, I think. Corsola, that's right, and it's at bugger all health. So it may be going first, but we can Max Strike. We can go for it. It can Nightshade us, that's going to do 50. Rock Slide is going to do a little bit. Ooh, it's done a little bit. Maybe we should have targeted the Conkeldurr down, but a single target Rock Slide did a little bit there, but we're not going to be Dynamaxed. Is he in quick attack range? Is he in quick attack range? Well, the twisted dimensions return to normal, so we're faster now. We've got this. GG. We take that win with the Dynamax Sylveon coming through. Sylveon's day to shine. Would you look at that? You got to be flexible, guys. We're achieving those wins. Unfortunately, Jeff Birdie didn't really get a chance to shine in game 1. We got to show off an interesting team there with the Corsola. It didn't really get to do much in the Boltund either, but we navigated that one pretty well. Navigated our way through Trick Room. Got the Dynamax Sylveon. Got the Sylveon in with its like. The problem for half the game was like Sylveon needed to switch out, and I didn't want to switch it out into a. Didn't want to switch in Excadrill into a fighting move. Whereas we saw in game 2 as well, where Indeedee making the right read cost me my Chandler. Probably a bit of an easier game, because I would have got some damage down on that Kincalda, and that might have been it. Because that crit might have done it, but oh well, we still got the win in the end. That's the important bit. We got those wins, and we're gonna call it there. That's two wins, 2 very good games, and I'll see you guys in the next video.